Bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio. Estamos de vuelta con Noire, continuando, lo dejamos y estamos ahora mismo en la casa del marido de la víctima de este último caso, en la que vamos a informar sobre la muerte de su mujer y estábamos investigando un poco la casa. Os recuerdo, encontramos las botas manchadas de barro con el número de talle de zapato 41. Otra vez, bastante casualidad, otra vez. La camisa está totalmente mojada. Quiere decir que ayer estuvo por la lluvia, estuvo fuera y se mojó. Y vimos que el barco, si lo veis, tiene esa cuerdecita ahí colgando. Una cuerdecita que al parecer ha sido cortada y que casualmente coincide con, creo yo que ha dicho que coincide con la del asesino. Bueno, o coincide con las marcas al menos de la esposa. Tiene el cuello, así que ya no tenemos mucho más que hacer. Vamos a hablar con nuestro compañero, con el acusado. Pero primero vamos a usar el teléfono para llamar por el Red Baron, el bar que solía ir.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
¿Verdad?
Thank you.
No, lo retiro. Lo retiro completamente. No era para Red Baron. El Red Baron, imagino que ya sabe dónde está. No sé si lo pondrá en el este. A ver. ¿Lo pone aquí? ¿Dónde está el Red Baron? Ah, sí, ahí lo pone. Va, pues sí que lo sabemos ya.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Ah, pues ya sabe dónde está. Entonces sí, era sobre el amigo Ross, que es el que tiene que confirmar la coartada. Eso es verdad, ¿no?
For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Muy bien. Sospechosos.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Vale, no sé si dice la verdad o no. Creo que sí.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
No, se movía demasiado.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
No me creo eso, la verdad. No.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Vale. Estado de ánimo de la víctima.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Claramente no. A ver, no tenemos nada, ¿no? No parece ser. ¿No?
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Muy bien. Último contacto con la víctima.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Eso es mentira.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
No sé, a lo mejor la chaqueta mojada.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrelson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrelson broad had her last drink at Barron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Vale, o sea, no, el barrio. ¿Vamos a chavalas primero o al bar? Vamos al bar. No me gusta no ir a las chavalas, pero sí o sí después del bar vamos a las chavalas. No hemos mirado a ver el mapa. Y vale, aquí arriba a la derecha.
Los Ángeles. A cigarette made better. Bullseye smokes better than other leading brands. Satisfies the most. Yes, Bullseye cigarettes. It's the tobacco that matters. Independent tobacco experts know the people of Bullseye only select the freshest, most succulent.
Aquí está. El bárbaro. Perfecto. Para interrogar a la gente.
Root beers all around, doll. Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrelson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Vale, último contacto con la víctima.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
¿Me parece decir la verdad?
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her. She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Muy bien. Encuentra el taxi. Vamos a tener que llamar a la central entonces.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Vale, vagabundo sospechoso.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Poli malo.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other men?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Muy bien. El taxi.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
¿Qué creo?
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the
No,
son of a
grites.
bitch get away.
Bates! We just want to talk!
Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
No falles con los disparos.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Vamos.
Let's end this farce. All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Give it up, LAPD!
Más te vale.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
No. Contacto con la víctima.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Está mintiendo.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
No me mientas.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Perfecto. Vale, así ya tenemos a uno detenido y otro sospechoso. Vamos a llamar a la central para el tema del taxi.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
Ah, pues ya está. Perfecto. Eso nos ayuda mucho. ¿Qué pidan? Pues están pitando todo el rato, qué pesados. Ah, perfecto, ya está. Vamos al barrio de Chabolas primero.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Vamos a ver si el tema de las chabolas estas... Un pelín lejos, pero vale la pena. Pillar Quinta y luego Grand Avenue. Va.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
sea.
You see our taxi anywhere? Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
O sea.
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted in the corner of Wilshire and Whitford. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitford, 11K.
Para esto sí que me falta la sirena.
Where's that cab got to now?
Aquí a la izquierda.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gone and ruined my day.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America,
Vale, perfecto. Pues tenemos más información. El bar este. Tenemos que averiguar dónde está. Claro. No está. Eso habrá que hacerlo, pero ahora mismo no. Ya que tenemos que hacer la misión esta. Digo la misión esta, tenemos que ir al lugar este. Vamos a pillar si tenemos que volver. Vamos a volver porque quiero investigar ya la pista del vagabundo de las chabolas. Me parece bastante interesante, la verdad. Y creo que nos podría servir bastante. No sé qué encontraremos ahí, pero yo creo que seguramente contiene información. No sé si fue el vagabundo, pero seguro que robó alguna cosilla de la escena del crimen. No estoy seguro. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué calle dijimos? Yo estoy por la quinta, que es aquí. Vemos que la... Sí, Grand Avenue. ¿No es? Grand Avenue, aquí está. Perfecto, pues seguiremos esta calle. Deberíamos llegar directos. Bueno, pues cada vez se pone más interesante este caso, porque nunca había tanto sospechoso. Durante los últimos casos siempre ha sido el marido, el marido, el marido. Más claro imposible. No, a ver, con más claro tampoco. Siempre tenía mi sospecha de que pudiera ser otra cosa, porque es demasiado fácil. Pero este caso parece bastante sospechoso entre el marinero y demás. Creo que el marido no debe ser. No lo parece. Especialmente por el hecho de que tiene coartada. Eso con esta tal chica. También habría que confirmarlo con la chica, la verdad. No sé qué hemos hecho. Vale, aquí está el este. El barrio de chabolas. Vamos a ver.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. Do you know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
No quiero investigar.
You can't do this.
I don't think this is going to help us.
No seguimos con esto. No, parece ser que no. que he preguntado, pero nada. ¿Y nada más por aquí?
Talk about this.
El único lugar que está abierto. No, no parece ser. No, pues nada. Por está por aquí. No, parece ser que no hay mucho más que eso. No está ahí nada. Ah, mi otro edificio abierto. No. Algo por aquí. ¿Por aquí dentro? Creo que debe ser el edificio ese en el que acabamos de estar ahora. La chabola que hemos pasado ahora con la foto. Porque tiene una foto más que nada. El vagabundo, no sé si mencionaron si era militar o no, pero seguramente lo es. Todo el hecho por el... Fue por el hecho de que tenía la cara desfigurada, solamente fue por la guerra. Pero vamos. Vamos a algo de información. A la comisaría, vamos allá. Vamos a interrogar al marinero este. A ver qué nos cuenta. No tengo curiosidad. ¿Qué dirá el marinero este? Upa, cuidado. Está aquí. Aquí a la derecha. Perfecto, comisaría central. Estaba al lado. Vamos a interrogar al... ese tal marinero.
He's in interview 2.
What's your
Thanks.
beef with this guy?
What do you make of him?
Phelps?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Por eso ha venido. A quitarse la culpa. Seguro que es eso.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Contacto con la víctima.
You went to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Hombre, algo más que eso. ¿Acusar?
You're lying to me, Jessup. I think you weren't having much luck and you decided to take it out on Mrs. Terrellson.
That's not true. What makes you think I wanted to hurt her?
Movimientos de la víctima. No puede haber. Creo que no.
If you don't ask, you never find out.
¿Poli malo?
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Incidente con Bates.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Botas, chaqueta mojada, cabo de proa. Poli malo.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
Movimientos antes del asesinato.
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Mientras.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. We left around closing, maybe 1:30. We got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An all-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
En taxi con la víctima.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
No te pongas chulo conmigo, chaval. A ver, movimientos de la víctima. No se puede decir nada.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assault.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Estoy en la terminal de autobuses. Sí, vamos a la terminal primero.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Haraldson picked up.
11K, roger.
Perfecto. Se acabó a medianoche. Como bien ha dicho el tipo, el marinero, ella se bajó del bus. Ella se bajó del bus sobre la 1:30 de la noche. Opa. Sobre la 1:30 de la noche, lo que quiere decir que seguramente ella ha tenido tiempo de ir hasta allá y asesinarla, bla, 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 lo típico. Ahora, si es él, no lo sé. Yo creo que no, pero ya veremos. Por ahora vamos a terminar el autobús. A ver qué nos cuentan. Está aquí a la izquierda. A lo mejor sacamos algo de info interesante. Y a ver si el conductor se acuerda. Vale, aquí estamos.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
Muy bien. Vale, esta es la ruta. Seventh y Temple. Eso pasa por... Si esto pasa casualmente por...
I'll need to run the loop.
Lo que yo creo que es... la zona de chabolas.
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Ahí está, la marca roja nos señala todo el recorrido. Perfecto. O sea. Venga, acá lo doy.
All American 7-4, let's go get him.
Perfecto, con la serie será mucho más fácil.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Pues tan aburrido, no sé. Phelps parece gustarle bastante su trabajo. Hostia, que nos hemos pasado. Mierda, que se me ha ido. Estaba escuchando la conversación y se me ha ido completamente. No me he dado ni cuenta. Vamos, seguimos. En algún punto lo encontraremos. Yo sé que si tomas ciertas decisiones, nuevas cosas en el caso aparecen.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. Just give me a nudge if you see him, all right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh, Rusty.
¿Qué iba a decir? Ya se me olvidó lo que iba a decir. Se me ha olvidado sinceramente lo que iba a decir, pero bueno. ¿Dónde está el autobús? Vaya vuelta que estamos dando. Eso, botar en Dixon. Claro que sí. ¿Dónde está el autobús? No, si te pones a la izquierda, todos se apartan a la derecha, pero no siempre se apartan a la derecha. No nos da tiempo. ¿Lo veis? Mira, el otro. Opa. Ahora es cuando está justo donde comenzamos. ¿Dónde está el maldito bus?
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
Si no se va a la misma velocidad que nosotros, seguro que no lo encontraremos. Estaremos dando vueltas toda la noche. A no ser que demos la vuelta y lo pillemos en otra dirección. Es imposible. ¿Dónde está? ¿Qué pesa, el autobús? ¿Es ese?
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
¿Qué haces, gilipollas?
Men of our United States Armed Forces fought gallant.
Some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Como que cerca del
Sailor boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. Left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
You gotta call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
Any central unit, car 16F reports a possible jumper at 8 and Hope.
Va a ser interesante. Uy, esta musiquita, qué más rollo, parece de miedo.
Church unit to handle code 2 identify.
Vale, así que... Como yo he dicho, la dejó al lado del campamento de la chava, como ya supuse yo. Tenía que haber alguna conexión con el vagabundo. Como no, la dejó justo ahí. Así que vamos a tener que acercarnos a la zona de chabolas otra vez y ver qué ocurre. Pero gente, lo vamos a ir dejando ahí. Pero el próximo episodio yo ya estoy ahí, voy a estar ya en la zona de chabolas, preparado para comenzar el episodio. Pero por ahora lo dejamos aquí, si no tenéis que cargaros esto. El viajecito está ahí. Pero nada, muchas gracias, gente. Ya sabéis lo que hacer, darle like, favoritos y suscribiros al canal si estáis suscritos para más episodios. Os veis mañana en el próximo episodio de Noire. Muchas gracias, gente. Nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.